on tonight. So speaking of Rhea Ripley's promo, she said, Dominic Mysterio is drawn in the alibi the decision of the WWE Universe and reduced the Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley, who retired to the area to be a strong versus 7 days after a scuffle, retaining as the American symbol in her home country of Australia. Taking this to interrupt it is short or speaking a fireball back and forth, and that we saw East strike and their claim into a victory. There was an India talk about Philadelphia at WrestleMania 40. There was a limited 9 sacks interrupted, so attacking Baker Lynch from behind and leaving the man, leaving a message to the wrestling world that she is not embodying her goal of becoming champion. This was probably acceptable opening assessment. However, that highlight the one of the top matches on the WrestleMania card. Also, what the spotlight the two of the most buzz about the athletes from this Saturday in the live event. Alyssa Fatmore is also heated 96 up wrestling fans that hold lose to Rhea Ripley was not a one and done. Alyssa speaking of backstage promo after the break, we saw her a foul to defeating Liv Morgan a little into the night, all interesting party when it comes to mommies in her title. Alyssa saw a community team open crack has the fans booed Dominic Mysterio out celebrating and drawing out his suggestion of Rhea Ripley. So the crowd support for Rhea Ripley was such a demonstratory to the defeating reactions to Dom. Rhea Ripley to Dominic Mysterio has her little heat and nice callback to his former storyline dad A. Guerrero. Next match we have Sami Zayn will take on Shinsuke Nakamura. Episode 8 disappointed Sami Zayn turned the tide a moment back in his favor on Monday night. Episode with stating a possibly broken rib instead of attack of a game opponent to defeating Shinsuke Nakamura. Sami Zayn reported clutched his ribs, opponent answering it early on and following a result to the floor and slow him down, but did not. His father with regard late as he renounced himself across the ring with a hula kick to the back and the Otter's head and then added over for the scoring victory. So this was a step in the right direction for Sami Zayn, who made very well and found himself in a match of a come to WrestleMania, investigating his history with Drew McIntyre in the floor to win the World Heavyweight Championship. And whether it would not be out was a big question for him to be added to that title match, and it's closer to a second incomparable WrestleMania moment. And the way that match is Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn was mega popular in San Jose, California, when this community was all over Sami Zayn here, not giving the fans any reasons to believe that Shinsuke Nakamura had a chance to win the match. It was a positive having beaten the underdog on the underground a week ago. WWE produced a great hype video from New Day vs. Priam and later in tonight's show. Next match we have Raquel Rodriguez will take on Sassy Green. Sassy Green may have slot revenge for playing eliminated a week ago in the last since Roll, but Raquel Rodriguez had all plans. So the former women's tag champ demands in the match, drawing Sassy Green with a Chelsea Bomb was an unevent victory. So this is a really good match. This was a nice showcase for Raquel Rodriguez, but intended to place into the creative team the more to give her character threats in her story. The Mexican invested in she is going to continue to be a star with a parameter that may go organized to this performance because of the lack of a between the attendance and performance. This is not a stretch to say Sassy Green is in a better spot right now and then Raquel Rodriguez because and where that match is Raquel Rodriguez. Seems only because it added over women's match to be on the card and highlight the two talented compares. Speaking of Michael Cole, attempted to say his name in the style of Samantha even announcing Sassy Green. It did not go well. It was the best days. Sami Zayn his comment to becoming champion at WrestleMania 40 Imperium, Lily Castle, and Sonny VC, interrupted followed by Intercontinental Champion Gojo, teasing a showdown between them and Yes Please. Speaking of Gojo's promo, he said, Intercontinental Champion Gojo took to squad circle alongside prior teammates Lily Castle and Sonny VC to address his first opponents. He votes up any winning more of Boston Wrestling by claiming there wasn't no else to silence him, only to find out that Judgment Day was interested in proving him wrong. It wasn't not such any memos, until the fact is true. It was Dominic Mysterio who stepped up to Gunther and stirring him down. It was here Jimmy Priest was narrowly hit back by his teammates while Gunther stood tall and raising the Intercontinental title overhead has added to taunt his newfound rivalries. This was expected to say the last, but it was a good idea of Dominic Mysterio casting a beatdown as in the hands of the ring. Yes, we are at WrestleMania has to be a point to the fans. This is not him. This is all the soul over parental, including Sami Zayn, who found himself face to face with Gunther moments earlier backstage. He said, Nobody is perfect, but I am very, very close. Gunther was big and he'll get worse. I even see people requesting R-Truth. The champion, he said, it was discussing potential opponents for him in his title at WrestleMania. So Dominic Mysterio stepping up to Gunther was a low-key, it's a great moment. Because that guy would not have done that 8 years ago, he stepped to him and wasn't put by the and followed him by his teammates. After the promo, Andrade El Idolo confident Dominic Mysterio informed him he had a meeting with Adam Pearce regarding his first opponent and upon the babyface on the solo song as it might be him, he found out. It was right the former NXT champion was among the feud as the reversal of the business. So I think it's a really good show tonight. So we have a street fight match. We have New Day, we take on the podium. And also just between rivalries, New Day, Silver Bulls, and Kofi Kingston, and podium, Louis Castle, and Cleone PC. Well, it was at the last Saturday on Monday night in San Jose, California, and a bowling, falling, and street fight. The Western match was a pony posting with adjustment from the babyface. It was that offset the socks is a credible. And the upside the hair still with bigger spots and bigger bumps, and it closely look has true. Kofi Kingston and Silver Bulls will advance the muzzle of tournament by Larry Castle and Cleone PC in scoring center victory. It wasn't that was not the case. It was a Lord. Cleone PC served Kingston off of the top rope into a table, and then Larry Castle and sent Bulls into a steel cell and rolled him up for the win. This was a great match, and would have been right at home on a Podium Live event. This was a babyface looks even more prominent and dangerous because they were the emotional boys of their opponents and never lost their combo powers. Wasn't mainly taking advantage of the slingshot opening to score the hard fought victory. And winning that match is a podium. Silver Bulls and Kingston got that old school babyface heated right away by walking seamlessly socks Susie into the home of the NXT squad. Larry Castle teased a drop kicking Ward's head into the ring and steps, but Kingston cut him off, and a call back to the babyface who falsely insisted on Kofi in a few months back. So it was Larry in an elbow drop for the top rope onto Fancy and through a table. Kofi Kingston dove a throw through the ropes with a top salsa of bottle holding a candlestick and caught Larry Castle into the face with it. Next match we have Larry Andy Hot Wheel, Candice LeRae, which take on Sammy Baszler and Zoey Stark. Zoey Stark and Sammy Baszler took over step toward advancing for the Women's Tag Team Championship, Cody hit by Damage Control, Asuka and Kairi Sane by defeating Andy Hot Wheel and Candice LeRae in what amounted to a top a little more than the standard squash. The wrestle between the match was not gossip but one word called competitive. The wrestle with the Hills of Victory never really in a doubt. I wrestle that there has been little into the way of getting to work the department of a story. I wasn't every advertisement for the permanent silence that I hope Miles has said the crowd has yet to develop a reason to care for Zoey Stark and Sammy Baszler beyond to the fact that they are both personally imposing and win that match, Sammy Baszler and Zoey Stark. Sammy Baszler and Zoey Stark took his best to Indy Hot Wheel against the way having a tag team title opportunity at a Mrs. Symbol just because it was Indy's home constantly. It wasn't didn't beat them in Oni, who that home is a bags. The local Christian White did the babyface have that title match in center fourth place. The wrestling they wasn't they not dissolve it. Speaking of backstage, R-Truth, The Miz, and Delilah teased the regresses of something Cody hitting at the Wizard Deep Wrestling at Soaps. Drew McIntyre called out Seth Rollins. He said, also the heels of his dusting victory in the men's symbol, Drew McIntyre rested later time, knocking CM Punk before calling out World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins. Rangers firstly homered him only to have the topic Seth from the straight edge superstar to WrestleMania. Drew McIntyre begged Seth Rollins not to go after Roman Reigns and The Rock, warning him that what it is always the same rest of the bloodline. Seth Rollins said the words of Drew McIntyre before telling him that this was some things regular in the wrestling and the titles and putting in to set the bloodline is one of them. He walked away on that note. This was a good stuff from both guys. Drew McIntyre was a great has hosted heel, the guy who once fought for honor and pride has allowed himself to be the very thing to disappear the couple who benefits on the influence of all to win and is fully content with it. The one who has the sinking to the end, the bigger threat to WWE. And wasn't even if it was to cost him the world title against Drew McIntyre. It could work to avoid it work better. It wasn't because without the dancing in wild outfits, it wasn't possible, but at last he has mind through the person he has created for himself to hit with everything that is going on around him. So, I was the doctor looked at me and he said, Drew, your heart just ate since you don't make WrestleMania. I said, who do you think I am, CM Punk? That's not even going to stop me from making WrestleMania more, but from the McIntyre. CM Punk, I know you're straight as to, so I drink enough for both of us to celebrate. So Ballin could turn my victory at WrestleMania. Drew McIntyre told Rollins, the World Heavyweight Championship is bigger than both of us. Taking down the Ballin is bigger than both of us, and Rollins said. Next match they have Liv Morgan winning on 90 sacks. Liv Morgan and 90 sacks are both slot on bounce back from a disappointing night and players on Saturday has stayed squad off in a one-on-one absence. 96 designate looking like the installable and incredible force that she hasn't been since her return to WWE, with Morgan able to grabby competitor and stay in the match doing such enough to evolve the one move that will end her night. He has an access bill to the floor late. Becky Lynch came from out of nowhere to attack 96 wasn't assisted from earlier into the show. Bridget Smith was sold in as possible, but Bridget's showcase was two women who figured to remain players in the title pistol, even if a championship class at WrestleMania is normally not into the cause. But it's a good idea that Liv Morgan is angry at Becky Lynch, who has sent a match with Rhea Ripley, that she wants an interesting department and one of WWE should, if possible, has one of those side stories of Triple H loves. Anyway, that match is Nia Jax. So, next match they have Cody Rhodes, which they're going to Grayson Waller of this main event. Cody Rhodes continued his -1 to WrestleMania 40 defeating Reservoir in Wrestling Sword Order on Monday night. The American Nightmare did so even overcoming the most reformed Austin Theory to put Reservoir away with a Corey Cottle and close roles for the win. It was a judgment on a victory that was for the most over babyface on the roster against a guy in Reservoir who will stay over deposit or lose thanks to his mental charisma and personally. After the match, Paul Heyman appealed to came out by suspended in YPD also in Table 2 friend Cody Rhodes to reacted his silence to Dwayne Johnson The Rock, and Cody Rhodes refused in Apollo Art 3 with a still before promising that the barline is not hurting him. He is hunting the barline. This was the statement and finally gave the fans that was a piece of the puzzle and that been missing in Cody Rhodes taking the fight to his. So, anyway, in that match is Cody Rhodes. Speaking on backstage, Reservoir cut a pre-match promo with Paul Heyman could be seen on his cell phone in the background, hunting at the bar line and finally entered the contest. Austin Theory summed up the apron because the judges in it were allowing Reservoir to walk the number one contenders with a right hand and top. Doesn't moment later by Cody Rhodes, which for Austin Theory out and sent him over the announce table. It is a study to see where Austin Theory is now based on where he was a year ago when he beat John Cena in the opening match of last year's WrestleMania 29. Cody Rhodes respects Paul for giving his father his job was back in ECW. I was also know about how pleased he is to act the barline or helmet on events he may be. He still to him has Mr. Heyman and the little things. So let's go between a live post from today. So we got 75 people live to show tonight. It's we and 25 people like the show. It's alright. So how about you Monday? And I'll be back here Wednesday for AEW Dynamite is so much more. So how about you Monday? And I'll be back Wednesday for AEW Dynamite is so much more. How about your day? Have a rest of your week on Monday. And I'll see you guys Wednesday for AEW Dynamite is so much more. So I'll be back Wednesday, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.